Hello, I am Ramin Senanayaka, and this will be the last video of the 5 parts video series from question set 11 to question set 15. So let's get started. On to the first question. What is the database relationship between the supplier table and the GRN table? Write it down in the ER diagram. So a GRN is like a invoice that is given to a customer. So when the supplier supplies products to a certain shop, a GRN is given to the shop owner stating the products that is supplied in it. So a supplier could give out multiple GRNs, but a GRN is only unique to a certain supplier. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would be a one-to-many relationship, with the many side being the GRN table. So let's go ahead and create the relationship. So first we select the many side, that would be the GRN table, and then we select the supplier table, and there you go, we have created the relationship between those two tables. And let's get into the next question. What is the database relationship between the GRN table and the product table? Write it down in the ER diagram. So when a supplier supplies multiple products, those products are stated in the GRN. Therefore, multiple products can be stated in a GRN. But from a product perspective, a product has a unique GRN. A product can't have multiple GRNs. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would be a one-to-many relationship, the many side being the product table. So let's go ahead and create that relationship as well. First we select the many side, which is the product, and then we select the GRN table. There you go, we have created the relationship between those two tables. And on to the third question, we have what is the database relationship between the product table and the stock table? Write it down in the ER diagram. So when a supplier supplies a stock, that stock could contain multiple products, but a product only comes from one stock. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would also be an one-to-many relationship, the product side being the many side of it. So let's go ahead and create it. So many side being the product, and then we select the stock, and there you go, we have created the table, we have created the relationship between those two tables. And on to the fourth question, what is the database relationship between the product table and the customer table? So a customer can purchase multiple products, but since this is a store that sells mobile phones, a mobile phone is unique to a certain customer. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would also be a one-to-many relationship, the many side being the product table. So let's go ahead and create the relationship. And there you go, we have created the relationship. And on to the next question, what is the database relationship between the product table and the invoice table? Write it down in the ER diagram. So when a customer purchases products, that customer is given an invoice stating the products that he or she has purchased. So if a customer buys multiple products, those products are stated in that invoice. But when it comes to a product can only have one invoice. For example, let's say a customer buys a mobile phone. The description of it would only be in an invoice. It can't be in multiple invoices. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would also be an one-to-many relationship. The many side of that relationship would be the product table. So let's go ahead and create it. there you go, we have created the relationship. And on to the next question. What is the database relationship between the customer table and the invoice table? Write it down in the diagram. So likewise in the previous question, that relationship would also be an one-to-many relationship, because a customer can purchase products at different times. Therefore, a customer is given different invoices in those different times. So from those invoices, if we take one invoice, that invoice is unique to that certain customer. Therefore, the relationship between those two tables would also be an one-to-many relationship. So let's go ahead and create that relationship. So there you go, I have answered all of the questions in the question set. Let's go ahead and save the changes that is done to the database by synchronizing the model. And that brings the end for the video and the series of answering question sets from question set 11 to question set 15. Thank you for watching.